Hello, I kinda fucked up the intro there. Pressed something before I should have, and then PlayStation made me restart or re-sign in to my thing for the link between PlayStation and YouTube. So, inauspicious start tonight. Sort the link proper to this inauspicious start, as mentioned. Send the link to the relevant authorities. So, done. Right. So we'll jump straight in. So, first match is one of the final qualifiers, which we're doing tonight, for the Broadcast Championship. That will be decided this Sunday at Rules Are for Fools. This is the first of those 3 matches that are getting done for that. It'll be a triple threat match for the finals. Eliza Thumper, Jay Sparks. Is anyone out there? Only one of these two will advance. Hello. And here we go. Just because I accidentally skipped the intro, apparently we're in Belfast. We welcome first the literal Playboy Bunny, Eliza Thumper. He seems in quite the hurry to get this one over and done with. Sprinting to the ring. And her opponent, the crowd popping for this one seemingly. Here comes Jay Sparks. In quite the hurry herself to get to the ring. And getting the crowd tilt about some. Well, without further ado, let's kick this one off. Eliza Thumper, Jay Sparks. The ding ding ref says go. Bald ref back from his suspension. Pushes her into the corner. Sparks claiming the more clearly the more physically powerful of the two. Clean break. So comes in and drops her with a Michinoku driver right out of the gate. Misses with a forearm somehow, but catches the second. Irish whip into the ropes, catches her. Atomic drop right in the Lady Garden. He gets caught, whipped over with an arm drag. And Thumper hitting the ropes, coming in for that short rana, but gets caught. Drop toe hold right on the middle rope. They're twisting her over. So, weird and very sharpshooter almost. I think she made it to the ropes there. Spins her back over. What's she thinking here? Oh, heading up to the second. And telling her get up. And comes off Hurricane Rana. And a wee stamp. And again. Well, that was the most polite version I could think of. Sorry. Oh, misses with the knee. Flips her over. Spinning monkey flip. Unusually see one of those from a rabbit. And again, I think there was a rope break. Rolling monkey flip almost. As she's signalling some affiliation with Spot Monkey, who obviously appears on Skelton on Fridays. They're thinking what to gear up for next. A rolling senton off the second and a stamp right in the bosoms. And comes off again, misses. Misses with a stomp. Gets behind, but elbows to the cutum. And raking the back. Dastardly behaviour. Irish whip now into the corner. Heading up top, perhaps thinking superplex. Oh no. Looks like a Hurricane Rana she's aiming for and nails it. Rolling thumper right into the centre of the ring, goes for the cover. But only a 2 count. And aiming now for a rest hold this time of all times. How you doing anyway, Eliza? And choking again, just dastardly behaviour from Sparks here. Absolutely no messing around. Gets behind. Looks like, yep, dropping the knee and turning into the neck breaker. She's won matches with that manoeuvre, but Eliza decides to no-sell it and nails her up with a European uppercut despite being American. And a thinking snap suplex gets reversed with the knee to the head. And a Northern Light suplex in return. Feet too close to the ropes there, though. Also, if you can't understand me, please let me know. Rolling through. And wait a minute, that was a diner driver. Is she signalling some affiliation to the Curry House Fight Club? Goes for the cover. And gets it. So we have Jay Sparks through to the finals. Oh, I remember these things. So I got it right then. Looking at the ref in that replay, telling him, you know, not this time. That's weird, because you're usually good at pulling off like the upset victories against like physically tougher opposition. Beautiful lights, and there's the diner driver, the finishing move of Gal Fiery, who we'll see in the main event. So perhaps signalling some affiliation there. We move on now to our second match. It'll be Amber Wolf, one half of the Braw Tag Team Champions. They'll obviously be in action this Sunday against the First Gals, defending their titles. Going up against Jen Steele, who's not had the best run of results so far. Always puts in a strong performance, but doesn't seem to pull off the wins as much. And yeah, you like, put it this way, I created Amazon Prime with the intention of her being like the Brock Lesnar of the women's division on these, and you beat her in her debut. We face yet another interminable load time. I'm going to quickly grab a drink. That's the thing, if you don't catch these live, the load times between matches can be a bit ridiculous sometimes. So while it loads, I will say, so again, we've got Rules Are For Fools coming up this weekend. We have the remaining 2 qualifier matches for the new title tonight. Coming up, next, after this one, we have Christina Sexton and Velvet Blue, and we have Panda Justice and Lady Marissa, as well as Gal Fiery and Mandi Mayhem in our main event. You've actually pulled off some decent wins. I'll show you the logo later, it's pretty good. Here she is with that Braw Tag Team Championship. They're in her solo gear. Of course, there's been some controversy about Amber Wolf due to the amount of no selling and like just kicking out of everything that she does. Some surmise she may have some kind of special relationship with the anonymous Super Pro Wrestle GM, although we've yet to see anything come of that. She heads into this match against some tough opposition. In fact, Eliza, if you look on my Twitter, the logo for the show is in my header. We have Jen Steele, as mentioned. Sort of mixed fortunes, good performances, but just not pulling out the win as often as we'd expect. Alright, no worries. 3, oh shit. Catch you later, Eliza. we move into this match. The Amber Wolf versus Jen Steele. Ding ding, ref says go. An immediate Irish whip from the Canadian. No pulls back and into the backbreaker. Right, stomp right on the bosoms. Kick to the gut now. Powering her down to the floor. Well, going back and forth, game of cat and also cat. Who'll outsmart the other first? For the love of God. And it's Jen getting the upper hand. But caught overhead belly to belly. How does she even have the strength to do that? We need to look into this relationship with her and the Super Pro Wrestle GM, whoever that might be. Rolls off the second turnbuckle swanton, but no sold by Jen. Steele throws her over with authority. Twisting at the neck now. And now, not usually her forte, but Steele heading right up the top. Comes off with a senton, knocking all of the wind out, but no sells it. Northern Lights suplex. Doesn't bridge into the pin though. And chin breaker there from Steele, who charges in with a big shoulder block. And now stamping at the hand. Definitely has the edge in this one, does Steele. Twisting again at the neck, hitting the ropes. Comes in, well, a big elbow but misses. And it's Wolf on the offensive. Knee to the Cooten. Punches her round, catches her back suplex right into the centre of the ring, right on top of the head. Now she hits the ropes herself. Double axe handle to the bosoms. But I guess beautifully no sold by Steele. He jumps at her and just punching away at the face. Absolute no pissing about here, but no selling it again. What is it? Is it blackmail? How does she do it? Stamping it back. And eventually hurling her to the floor. Rolling her over, looking for that deadlift German, one would assume. Hooks the waist in, drops her right on her head. Referee in good position. But only a 2 count. And she immediately no-sells it. What is this relationship she has? We need to get the Super Pro Wrestle general manager out here one time. Chin breaker there. And catches her with the knee, looking for that discus lariat. The arm of Steel absolutely flattens her. Hooks the leg cover. And Steel gets the victory. Bit of a drubbing there, actually. Shows that all the attempts at no selling in the world won't help you if you get hit hard enough. It shows that perhaps Amber will perform better as part of a team. Her chemistry with her partner Peach Hayes, perhaps abandoning her here as the next qualifier. This one, Christina Sexton, Velvet Blue, who are friends out with the ring. But of course, all fair in love and wrestling. Friends become foes for one night only. See who will be the second to join Jay Sparks in the next round. Here we go. There's that familiar music. And Sexton, better known here in Super Pro Wrestle, is one half of Sex Thunder. A good tag team. She's done well to make it this far. On her own. We see those crazy eyes once again, turning round, trying to hypnotise the audience into cheering for her. Either that or need to change the entrance so she looks less mental. She's telling them all, look in my eyes. Aye, this side as well. Oh, yous look at me. So if you see a bunch of people in the crowd pretending to be chickens, you know why. Music guy missed his cue there. Here comes Velvet Blue, who's been impressive thus far. One of the newcomers to Super Pro Wrestle. Not been here long and already one victory away from a title match. So here we go. Christina Sexton, Velvet Blue. Ding ding, rest says go. And immediately snaps behind the more experienced Christina Sexton. Almost used the shooting in there. But in return, Velvet dropping the elbow. A chin breaker and a back elbow in response. And coming off with that forearm right across the face. Absolute no messing about here. Kicks out, not even a 1 count. And charges in, takes her down. A huge elbow across the back. Heading up top now is Blue. Comes off, misses the elbow though. And now we have another game of cat and also cat. And it's Blue with the advantage. She gets caught, Irish whip, even though they're both American. And spinning back elbow. And another elbow right across the back. Sits her up now and just a vicious kick to the spine. Clearly the experience of Sexton coming into play. Caught European uppercut, no European, and Bill Nakano hair whip right across the ring. And a big elbow to the leg. You can't stand up if you don't have a leg. And what's she going for here? Goes for a back suplex, spins out of it, and a big forearm. And an elbow dropped right across there. And a bit of reversal action here. Going a bit SmackDown versus Raw. And finally it's Sexton with the backbreaker. But that gets no-sold beautifully. Sweeps the leg out, does Velvet. And she's heading up to... Oh no, I thought she was heading up for the second. She's just taking a rest in the corner. Punches her round now. There gets caught, elbows to the Kutum in return. Oh. And again, reversed round. And again, going after the leg. It's a smart maneuver. You can't kick out if you don't have legs. And a vicious headbutt. Velvet starting to dominate now, dropping the elbow right in the bosoms. And setting up, gets behind her. That hammerlock lariat flattening her opponent. Hi! Hi, Althea. Only a 2. You see her skirt starting to glitch out a bit in frustration. But gearing up for probably the Mulholland driver. Yep, got her in position. Hoists her up and down, hooks the leg immediately. And the hand on the bosom for the pin there. Don't know if she's trying to send a message of some kind. And taking out her frustrations on the head of Sexton. And heading up top now. And comes off top with a big splash. Knocking the wind out of her opponent. Who no-sells it. Chin breaker. And punches her behind now and jumps up and down, taking her down with that reverse DDT, Heath Slater style. And gets it! The win nowhere. I think people are jinxing themselves tonight. Yeah, it was. So Sexton moves into the finals, but another impressive showing from Velvet Blue. And it's the second time that the victory in one of these qualifiers tonight has come out of nowhere. That's setting a precedent for our final qualifier up next. As we move on now, and it's the final qualifier to find out who will join Christina Sexton and Jay Sparks in that finals. We've got Lady Marissa versus Panda Justice. And Marissa, another one, is fairly new here to Pro Wrestle, but has impressed thus far against one of the more veteran ones, this MMA fighting lawyer from deep in the heart of Texas, with her new gear I've seen there so she can show off her tattoos that I managed to finally get put into the game. Whoops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hey Matt Denton, how you doing? So there's an interesting clash of styles here. Also interesting that I came up with the CM Punk reference there, because the match that led to was apparently 6 years ago today. And in a weird turn of coincidence, Lady Marissa does use the go-to-knee as a finisher. And wait, what the fuck did I think is her ring music? One moment, I'm having a moment. Shit. You all know what songs sound like, make up your own. I'm sorry, I've just had one of those, you know, those moments where your brain just completely abandons you? I've just had one of those. Ah yeah, I remember what I use now. It's a bit too late. If you're watching, sorry, Marissa. Here we come, no messing around with that entrance. Oh, Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake, 2K, get a grip with the tip physics, eh? Fuck's sake. It's not just me, right? That was just ridiculous. And that's him under a t-shirt, for fuck's sake. Anyway, Lady Marissa, Panda Justice. Ding ding, rest is go. Tie up now, and incredibly it's Marissa getting the better of it. Push in and clean break here. Respect shown between these two opponents. Headlock, and it's a takedown there from Panda, who goes after the arm and decides that's not enough. She's going after the leg as well. What the hell kind of maniac are we dealing with here, who'll try a submission on two limbs at once? Irish whip now. He gets caught, thrown over with the fireman's carry. Another Irish whip. Neither of them were Irish, but We're in Ireland. This is in Belfast, apparently, so fuck it, it counts. Chin breaker there from Panda. Twists the arm. But a bit of lucha to get her way out of that one from Lady Marissa. Arm drag. And a beauty. Punches to get behind now. Hoists her up and into the backbreaker. Nice use of the knees there. We'll maybe see that later on. She hits that go-to knee finish. Kick right in the head. Now beckoning Panda to her feet. And a kick to the face. Dragging her into the ring now. I had to quickly check something there. And down into the knee. A good dominating performance thus far from Marissa. Whips her onto the apron. And just punches her off. I'm telling her, come on, hurry up, it's my bedtime. Finish this one quick so she can have a nap. She slides back in now. Catches her, but oh, gets caught with the elbows. Kicks her and shining wizard right into the side of the head. And blowing kisses to the crowd. Maybe thinking go to knee here. Oh, punches to get behind. Going for a German suplex. Only two though. And now preparing. Looking for the go to knee. Hoists her up. Nails it. Hooks the leg cover. The hand looked like it was under the ropes. The referee did not see it. But either way, Justice getting the shoulder up right at the last second. Now Marissa waiting on the apron for something. Who knows what? Decides against it, comes back in. Goes for something, gets caught, punched right to the face. And big exploder suplex. But gets no sold European uppercut. American on American though. And double arm, not caught with a Hurricane Rana. Now what's she going for here? Hooks the arm and the other arm. What a crazy ass submission move this is. But Marissa manages to roll out of that one. Panda Justice. She will fuck up your limbs. Goes for a body slam, gets caught. Punch from behind. Twists the arm her own now. And going for that hammerlock lariat that we saw earlier from Velvet Blue. Cover. But only two. Hard fought match here for the last place. Going for the thigh squeeze, so popular here in Super Pro Wrestle, but she manages to get out of that one. Irish whip. We're in Ireland, so it's okay. Hoists her up and onto the top. What's she thinking here? But gets caught, boot to the face. Comes off cross body. Kick and looking for that shining wizard again and nails it. That gets no sold. Thrown over, arm drag. And the wrong time to be shown off as she gets caught with almost like a bulldog from behind and looking for the go-to knee again. You have to think if she hits it again, it's going to be over. Hoists her up. Justice up and down. Go to knee. Bedtime. And there it is. Lady Marissa, your final finalist. Joining Jay Sparks and Christina Sexton in the final round this Sunday at Rules Are for Fools. There it is, the go to knee. Given the physical power, the striking power of Panda Justice, you'd have to consider this one something of an upset. As we move on now to the main event. There's going to be Mandi Mayhem facing Gal Fiery, of course, who the partner in crime, so to speak, of Maggie Myers, who Mandi Mayhem will face for the title at Hell in a Cell this Sunday in our main event of Rules Are for Fools. So, bit of a warm up first. This, of course, Mandi's first full match back in action since returning from injury. Hi, Frost Games. To face an another absolute shiter of a load time. For fuck's sake. You say the same thing. Or are you a woodsman and what's up's just your phrase like the got a light guy? Damn it, hurry up, music. Got a light? Right. Sorry for the music fuck up there. I got distracted by something. And they say men aren't good at multitasking, right? So accompanied by the Iron Maiden champion. Mayhem, of course, gets her rematch at that title this Sunday. The Sisters in Arms of the Curry House Fight Club. The Brethren, of course, compete on Skelton on Fridays. Right, so here we go. Mandi Mayhem, her first full match back against Gal Fiery. And it's a headlock. We're actually getting wrestling to start this one off. Irish, or pushes her into the whip, I beg your pardon. But caught a shoulder block from Mayhem, who just fucking knees her in the face. No messing about there. The arm twists her way out of that one, does Fiery. There's a chin breaker from Mayhem. Gets behind in a bit of glitch in time there. Don't know if those red roomsters from the Black Lodge are somewhere around here, I don't know. But anyway, turns in round and into a DDT there from Gal Fiery. And just ripping at the hair. Referee has to get in there. Instead, Mayhem fights her way out. And a big back suplex and a beauty. Stamps on the arm. A lot of kick and knee based offense from Mayhem. No change as to when we last saw her. But she's hoisted up now and thrown down. Dodges the stomp. Irish whip. And again we're in Ireland, so it counts in a big forearm. Misses with the stomp though. Throws her over. Fireman's carry. Elbow to the back of the head, I beg your pardon. Just firing away here on Gal Fiery. Snap suplex, excellently executed. And heading up top, while Maggie Myers sliding a chair into the ring. And comes off with that leg lariat off the top. Hooks the leg cover. Only gets a 1 count, still early in this match. Vicious kick. Ripping at the face, the piercings of Gal Fiery. Whips her into the corner. Springs up and a face buster out of the corner. And referee walks over the chair without noticing it. What an idiot. As Mayhem gets distracted there by her opponent on Sunday, Irish whip now. But gets the better of Fiery again and goes for the arm. Referee still not noticed the chair. Snap suplex. But fighting back again as Mayhem twists around, kick and a DDT right in the centre of the ring. Hooks the leg cover. Only a 1 count. We only employ the toughest here in Super Pro Wrestle. And again tearing at the piercings. Hooks the leg and drops it right across the knee. And now looking for the powerbomb onto the knees, nails it. And again, taking a bit of time out to bicker with her opponent this Sunday. And gets caught by Fiery, who had enough time to recover and goes for a gut wrench suplex. Mayhem slides behind, punch to the back. And looking for the suplex. Dropped right in the middle of the ring. Playing to the crowd a bit here. Looks like she's gearing up for the kickstart. Runs, and there is kickstarting the heart of Gal Fiery. And hooks the leg cover, but Myers on the outside has the referee distracted, which again allows Fiery to recover. And now she's distracting the referee. Fiery was going for the chair there. Whipped in. The shenanigans of the Curry House Fight Club giving an unfair advantage here. Mayhem bravely fighting against it. And again looking for the powerbomb onto the knees, it looks like, and nails it. She's going to need it. But again, Myers getting involved where she shouldn't be. The referee finally notices the fucking chair. A bit of glitching out there, but Fiery catches her Irish whip into the corner. But gets caught, kicked to the face. Snapmare. The numbers game might be too much for Mayhem tonight, and that's why this main event this Sunday will be at a Hell in a Cell. Jumps up, catches her with a spinning kick, and again immediately Myers up on the apron trying to distract the referee, but it doesn't work. Referee makes the cover, and Fiery lucky enough to be able to kick out of that one. No sells the kick there. She's a tough young lady, is Gal Fiery. Firing away with strikes wildly. She's actually bruised the face of Mandy Mayhem. Hoisting her up on the top turnbuckle now. Perhaps thinking superplex. Oh no. The follow-away slam right across the ring. Didn't know she had that kind of power in her. Goes for the cover. Referee in position. Barely a 2 count. What's she gearing up for here? Looks like she's going for the diner driver. Oh no. And a big girl senton right across the midsection. Twisting at the neck. Mayhem again fighting back. It's that resilience that we saw that enabled her to win the initial tournament for that maiden title in the first place. She gets caught now. And she was going for the diner driver, reversed into a DDT. Pushes her away and just levels her with the kick. Absolutely flattens her, hooks the leg cover. Referee in position. And there's the freak out. Overcoming the numbers game is Mandy Myers. Getting the victory on her first match, full match back. After that wild brawl we saw the other week with her opponent this Sunday. There it is, just that vicious kick to the side of the head. They wrap this one up, hooks the leg cover. It's looking like no brawl after this one, like we may have feared. Myers just eyeing her opponent for this Sunday intently. So be sure for join us for me tripping over my words. This Sunday, Rules Are for Fools. We'll also have the usual scalp down, and we'll have Monsoon before that. Set up some other matches, but should be fun. So catch us at it. Catch you later.